Hey there, it's Mel, CherryPyFixins. Today we're going to be making some easy cinnamon rolls. Right now in the microwave I have 1 cup of whole milk. You can use 1% or 2%, it has not changed the recipe. And then we have 4 tablespoons of butter cut up into tiny pieces so that it melts quicker. And then we're going to incorporate for the dough 2 cups of flour. I have a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1½ teaspoons of yeast. I'm going to stick this one mixer here and add the dough hook. We're going to go ahead and start this. We're going to let all of this mix together. And then while it does that, I'm going to go check the microwave to see if our butter is ready. And it looks like our milk and butter mixture is ready. I'm just going to give this a stir, and then I'm going to temp it with my thermometer here. It needs to be in a range of 110 to 120 with the yeast. Go ahead and give this a little mix. Help it out, stir it up a little bit more. And it is up to temperature. We're going to go ahead and incorporate it with our flour, sugar, yeast mixture. That it fully gets incorporated. Once this is incorporated, the eggs are, we can add our 1.5 cups the rest of the flour. We just need to mix this so that it all gets incorporated. I'm just going to stop this and scrape the bowl, give a little bit of help. Next step we're going to do is just let it knead it out on my cover here. And we're going to turn our dough onto a lightly floured surface here. Just get it out of the bowl. We're going to do some kneading. And then we're going to, after we knead it, we're going to let it rest for approximately 10 minutes. Add just a little bit more flour. I don't think it matters how much you add, it's not going to affect the taste of your cinnamon roll. Just do this. The dough is very nice and elastic. Nice feel to it, nice and soft. While the dough is resting, let's go ahead and make our filling. Since our dough is resting, we're going to get the filling ready. So we need 3 tablespoons of softened butter. If you don't like how it is, or if it's not soft enough, go ahead and pop it in the microwave for 50 seconds and then just kind of test it from there. We have a 1/4 cup of dark brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, and 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Now you can add nuts to this. I just prefer not to have any nuts in my cinnamon rolls. So go ahead and add those, walnuts, whatever kind of nuts you like. Now that our dough has rested for 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and just start rolling it out. Very nice, not sticky, very nice dough to work with. Let's go ahead and just roll this out. Now it's getting a little sticky, so we can add a little flour, but not much. Not so much flour. For depth wise, I just go by feel. I don't go by 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch. And now we're ready for our butter. Butter can be any way. You can use any of those utensils. I'm going to use my fingers. I like to work with food that way. Okay, we're almost done here. And it's sticking out like a ball. This usually makes about 12 servings. Go ahead and pinch this closed. Just kind of spread it out. With my bread cutter here, make some cuts. Big ones. You can make whatever size you want. Little ones for the little people. Ginormous ones for the ranch people. I'm going to cut this one so we have equal amounts. See? Little people ones. Okay, we're going to cover that and let it rise. Just may need to melt it down so that it's not a grainy taste or feel or look. So then after this, we're going to add a half a teaspoon of vanilla. And give it a stir. We're going to add our 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Give it a stir. If it's too thick or you don't like you like a thinner consistency, you can go ahead and add a teaspoon, tablespoon of milk at once. This recipe calls for dark brown sugar, and I have yet to use light brown sugar, and I'm not sure what it'll do to the taste. I don't think anything. It's more of a, maybe caramel gets from the dark brown sugar versus the light brown sugar. Next time I will try the light brown sugar. Almost done here. The consistency is looking good. Let's see what it does after this one. It's a little bit firm. I want it to be a little bit of spreadable, so I might add just a little bit of milk. Okay, now that our cinnamon rolls have cooled for 10 minutes, it's okay that we start to put the caramel icing on. You can do this however you want to do it, to your preference. I usually just go like this. Some people like more, some people like less. It doesn't matter to me. Usually I just leave the icing out, and everybody can put on whatever amount they like. So I want to take the time to thank you for watching this episode of CherryPyFixins. Please leave a like, please leave a comment. Let me know if there's any ideas or anything you would like me to make step by step for you. And our next episode will be homemade scones.